Hey Bulldog readers and writers, Mrs. Howard here for another episode of The More You Know. So the whole point of this week has been to take your so-so essay of your school uniforms essay and turn it into a wow essay. So on Monday we did grabbers and zingers, and on Tuesday we did some Utah Compose, and then we did MLA and in-text citation and all of those things. Okay, so you should have your essay that looks kind of like this, right? So this was just a random essay, and I know that it's correct because it's got the thesis highlighted and it's got green, orange, 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 blue, green, orange, 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 blue. Then we've got pink, gray, gray, dark pink, then green, orange, orange, blue again, and then purple for the ending of the essay. Okay, so that was already done and we already did that one. So what you're going to do is going to file, make a copy. And the easiest way to do the copy is then just write copy of blah, blah, blah. And then that's what you'll be turning in on Thursday of this week. So let's look at the assignment. Okay, so I halved my screen so you could see what is due. So now we're going to take everything that's in here and we're going to unhighlight it. The easiest way to do that is just go to the highlight and hit none. Okay, so it doesn't have any highlights now. Okay, now let's say that I fix my grabber and I want to make that this color of highlight right here, this obnoxious orange. Okay, because I already fixed my grabber. And then let's say that I fixed my zinger, it's down here, and I made it better. So I'm going to highlight that, this obnoxious purple, and I even want to maybe make my text white there so that I can see what it says. Okay. Then, when you did your Utah Compose lessons, you maybe elaborated a little bit in your essay. So anytime that you added some things, you're going to just say, okay, I added this. I'm going to highlight this color. I added this to this part, and I added that. Oh, let's see, I added this over here, blah, blah, blah. Okay, and you're just going to highlight it this color. Okay, now some of you did self-statements in Utah Compose and some of you did not, but if you followed the graphic organizer, you probably didn't do any self-statements. So you can skip self-statements as long as you did the lesson in Utah Compose. That's fine. Okay. So then the next thing we did was in-text citations. So let's go over how to do that. So we used a sample essay by, in order to get credit for your in-text citations, you'll need to have your quotes highlighted, and I couldn't find an obnoxious pink color here, so I'll show you the obnoxious pink color here. But you'll need to have at least 2 citations in order to get credit for this. So what you'll do is that says Child and Teen Development Specialist Robin Silverman. So I'm going to say this is an author's name, and I'm going to highlight this obnoxious pink color. And then I'm going to say, this is what she said. She said this, right? And that's pink. And she said, this is the end quote. And this is pink, okay? So this person could have said, Robin Silverman, blah, blah, blah. Or they could have done an in-text citation that looks like this. Silverman, like we learned in class during the starter, okay? So however you highlight that, that is for your in-text citations, and you need 2 quotes in order to get full credit on this assessment. Then let's make sure that our MLA is correct. So let's say we have Sally student. They did their first and last name is capitalized, yay, and they spelled it correctly, yay. Then Mrs. Howard, MED, that's how you do it, and honors English 7. Now 7 does not mean period. That's not 7th period, that's your grade in 7th grade. So if you're in GT, you'll just change this to GT. GT English 7, okay? And then anything you change in here, because now when you see this, it'll be January 30th. So anything you change is going to be highlighted green, and then I'll know that you changed it like that. So there are a few things that you need to, there are a few things that you need to edit, right? So we've already made a copy, is not your original essay, and your highlights are different because they look like this: grabber, zinger, elaboration, self-statements. This person didn't have any self-statements. And then in-text citations look like this. They only got one, so they would only get half credit for that. And then MLA is up here. And then what they'll do is they'll go into Canvas and they will submit their new essay. And the whole point of this week is so that the essay was bad or meh, and now it's wow, because you edited it through all of these different things that we learned this week. Everybody understand what we're doing? Okay, love you more than my luggage. Bye-bye.